watching TikToks, and like I grabbed this stool and I put it under my feet, so I was in like a squatting position, and give or take, I was sweating the whole time. And I shit so hard, bro. I literally had to go lay down in the shower. I was laying down in the shower.
Where are we
for
going?
20 minutes.
Where are we going?
Oh.
You have sun grinding in those buildings?
No, I don't. It's fine. It's fine. They don't see me.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. I see them.
No, they don't see me. We're good. I might have fucked up.
You grabbed the most wanted?
I didn't know such thing.
Fuck!
No. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Ah! Take it back.
Wow.
Off. Get off. It's my face. Go away. Okay. Someone clip that. Someone clip it. I know you're going to. Just get it done with.
If you can kind of bump him. Get him! Oh, yeah! Oh,
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And there was a topography guy that I was talking
Oh,
about.
you son of a...
You get tattoos?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You get a sleeve?
I sent her 42 band logos.
Nice.
You're getting a sleeve of band logos
Mm-hmm.
on your like tattoo?
Mm-hmm. From
Dude.
here all the way to here,
How
all
much?
the way back here.
How much you paying her?
Huh?
How much you paying her? Cause I want to get a sleeve.
I don't know yet. She's gonna let me know how much it costs.
Bro, I want to get like anime titties.
Of course you do.
Like just.
So,
I want like an imaginary piano right here, like play.
Cap, I've never heard of a more Florida man thing to do than.
I don't know. Don't look at me. Don't look at me for that shit.
I want to
That
put
really
like,
is like the
I wanna
most
put,
Florida
like, a
thing.
Yu-Gi-Oh dueling blade here, so I could be like,
The only thing that would be more Florida man would be if you just had the venues and the dates instead that you've seen them instead of
July
the
27th.
Wait, what? They talking about my shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Good sir. Fuck you.
I want to get tatted up. I've been thinking about that. Can we go get tatted up together, Adam?
You guys gonna get matching dick tattoos?
No.
Oh, dude, Adam.
We are on stick. We're not doing this.
You get the balls, I'll get the shaft, dude.
I was just gonna say Mass doesn't have a canvas to work with.
I do, dude. So big.
So I've got a really fucked up joke if you guys want to hear it.
I am live.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dirty, but it's not that bad.
I believe Mikey.
I'll let Lab pull the trigger on that. If he says yes, I'll tell it.
I think we're good. I'm live.
See, what I do with Lab Mikey is I just do it and ask for forgiveness. It's much easier.
We've already kicked it off.
Yeah, but I've got more respect than that for Lab. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially since Lab helped me get to where I'm at. So.
Sir.
Yeah, that's 42.
Fuck you.
That is 42 artists that she has to figure out how to combine.
Well, dude, if you're getting a tattoo now, I gotta get a tattoo. I'm gonna feel left out.
I never said I was getting them. Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like.
Dude, I'm gonna get a wiener. for a
Of course
hot
you
dog.
are. Of course you are.
$1.99 hot dog.
No, I can see Matt's getting like a little butterfly right above his ass.
Yeah.
Dude,
That would be hilarious.
I already have a tramp stamp. That's not asleep.
Do you really?
Yeah, man. What do you think? I ride a motorcycle, dude. I have to have one. It's not asleep.
What?
It says mom. It says mom in the heart through it.
No, it says enter with an arrow.
What's the enter?
It says enter with an arrow.
I think Lab's gonna pass out.
Robert says you need to get a target above your ass.
Adam, you gonna make it, bro?
I was drinking. You can't do that shit when I'm drinking.
He didn't totally there this week.
Jesus.
We've successfully killed Adam.
We've killed Captain America.
Quick, Jeremiah, go give him mouth to mouth.
No.
You stay the fuck away from me. You come through that door right now, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Enter starting the mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Does the door say enter too?
No. The door says keep out. No entry allowed.
No entree. Oh, that's too funny. So the Rage
It
Quit
says escape.
the Rage Quit podcast number 8. Number 8.
What a kickoff we've had today, guys.
Yeah.
We made it to 8, boys.
This is just something for you, Twitch chat. Just something.
Oh, you're not gonna put that in? You don't wanna put that in?
No,
Yeah, put it in.
probably not.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I think we're good.
Yeah, that's a good way to get banned off of Spotify real fucking quick.
Right, real quick.
This goes into Discord on YouTube.
They got like porn on Spotify. Don't let them joke. Don't let them fool you. They're dirty over there.
Oh my God.
This goes into Discord moments on YouTube
Right.
for video.
Just clip it, dude, and send it to my Twitch.
So.
Oh
I
god.
just gotta say, Lab, your Discord gives me anxiety.
My Discord?
Yeah, all the notifications that are on.
Listen,
No, you have no room to talk, Hitman. You have no room to talk.
Hitman's. I gotta check Hitman's every fucking 20 minutes, bro.
it's my unread notifications on the side.
Yeah,
I
that's what
can't, dude, I can't keep up with them, and I just stopped trying.
Oh, but you have a problem with Mikey's car.
Dude, that was so messy, though.
Says the one who has hundreds of thousands of emails that he hasn't gone through.
Yeah, that's not my car. I don't have to walk through my email.
I know where everything is in that car, okay?
Yeah, can't judge him, man.
Including
I
including the 4 mice that call it home.
Especially the one in the back seat.
Poor Fievel's back there. Just
Imagine a
chilling
mic
with all the
left
drums.
Just imagine that. This car is disgusting. I'm not getting in it.
Yeah.
That's the
Don't worry, I'm not
I'm not
I'm not-
resisting arrest.
Yeah, I'm not
just not getting in that car.
Give me an option.
Just send me another cruiser and I'll happily hop in. Oh.
You're gonna get in whether you like it or not.
So, the first topic that we have to talk about, now that we've gotten wildly off track,
As we do every time.
as we've done every time so far, TimtheTatman played Fall Guys, and it was memorable.
He sucked.
He did finally get that crown.
He did finally get the win. Finally got the win.
After how many hours?
Oh yeah, it was a lot. It was like 16 hours of game time or something silly like that. He had 1.2 million unique views yesterday though, which is
I have to say,
wild.
he's pretty entertaining when it comes to like playing Fall Guys. I don't know if you guys ever watched him.
No,
Oh, yeah.
he's
entertaining,
hella entertaining. He's
man.
hysterical.
Holy shit.
He retained quite a few of those viewers too. I mean, it wasn't in the millions, but
I don't
I
know.
think today he went live and he had like 40,000
Yeah.
viewers at one time.
Yeah, it was.
No,
crazy.
he was at 46,000. What's called this afternoon?
Yeah. No,
Yesterday he had 243.
yeah, that's what he averaged yesterday. Was 200.
243,000 people.
With 1.2 million unique views. For
Yeah.
context, an average sports game, like an average NBA playoff game, gets 1.3 million. So
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy numbers. The number one show on TV, which is NCIS, gets 15 million. That's the number one TV show on average. So that's a crazy number. That's many people. Many people.
But can we talk about what the amount of bullying that happened to him by the
Dude, that's the best part.
Dude, he gets bullied in game and out of game, all in Fall Guys. It's hilarious.
Like I'm just gonna put this out there. Whoever's running the Fall Guys Twitter account right now deserves a promotion or a raise.
No, dude, it was fucking gold. Like the thing when you're a small company is you can do that kind of shit. So where I work at, we did that for a while. We were like super snarky on Twitter, and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun, and then we got in a lot of trouble for it because we were like bullying customers.
Because that's what you were
No, but I'm just if you don't mind, I want to read through some of these tweets
Oh yeah.
that they posted. So the first one that they posted, and it's kind of they weren't really just they were really just kind of pick fun at him, but they didn't realize that he would respond, and they sent a direct tweet to him. Hey TimtheTatman, been told to swing by and ask how many crowns you have, and then they did it again about 5-10 minutes later. Hey Tim, sorry to bother you again. I was just looking for an L but couldn't find one. Someone said you'd taken them all. Next one came about 10 minutes later. Hey Tim, we just ranked all of our players by how well they are doing, and I thought you'd like to know that you are actually in last place. There's one other account that's done worse than you, but it's actually a developer account that we use for testing AFK.
That's great.
Hey Tim, we ran the numbers, and it doesn't look like you will ever be able to achieve a crown by yourself. Would you like us to gift you one so that people stop saying things like Tim is so bad? You can pretend like you won it if you like. We won't tell anyone. And then my favorite tweet that they put out. And now those are all fucking hilarious, but my favorite one that they put out at 3:45 in the morning. Hey Tim, it's me again. I've been chatting with developers. We thought maybe we could film ourselves winning, and then you could just stream our video while you pretend to play and save yourself from becoming a meme. Dude, the amount of shots fired in that string of tweets, and there's more. I know there's more to the thread, but those are the ones that I have pulled up. But the amount of shots fired that they put out there was fucking hilarious.
Dude, that's so good. That's so great.
Yeah, you gotta like companies like that though. Like they're just out here to have fun.
Do you guys,
I mean, it's the same with Wendy's.
I was just
They
gonna
made a
say, do you
good
follow
game.
Wendy's on Twitter?
It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I have a pretty good relationship with their social media manager, because they came from the company that I work for. It's so much fun what they're able to do because literally they're given a blank slate. It's like don't cuss, like no cuss words, and that's their only rule.
Just don't cuss.
You also gotta think though.
Where do I sign up?
As funny as that is, it's incredible brand management.
Yeah.
When you look at it, on both ends of the spectrum. For one, the people who don't really watch TimtheTatman, he's getting these unique viewers because of this, because of this game and because of the Twitter string that happened from his losing. And not only is he getting that exposure, but now Fall Guys is getting that exposure. One, because they're all over the news with this tweet string.
Dude, it was on ESPN this morning. Like,
right. I mean, talk about free advertisement.
Yeah.
Like their trolling of him was on ESPN, like the not top 10 this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
So,
That's great that gaming is actually getting its start in ESPN and everything, and like esports is starting to become a little bigger.
Right now with sports being not necessarily, I mean everybody's pretty much going at this point, but like with sports being out of the public view for so long, all there was for people to do was like gaming, was for people to watch gaming and to to be gaming. So
Yeah.
we're seeing it pop up a lot, kind of in mainstream, because everybody's like, "Oh shit, this gaming thing's actually kind of fun." Watching games is fun. Watching people play is fun. Hanging out with people while they play is fun. Let's hear some more about this. So ESPN picked up on that, and rightfully so. I'm sure they had some like 25-year-old intern that was like, "What if we cover Twitch games?" And they're like, "Oh, a money stream right now when we can't make money otherwise? Why, yes, let's do that."
Well, and it's not only that, but you look at League of Legends and the championships for League of Legends being put on ESPN2, and now you've got the NBA 2K League that that's based on video games. I know with COVID coming in, tennis tried to start something, although the tennis game that they played was glitched from all hell.
Garbage, yeah.
But they still tried, and people still watched. So as things start to develop and evolve, I mean, even the like Call of Duty tournaments, like the professional Call of Duty tournaments, the professional Rainbow Six tournaments, those are all starting to get like national television slots, whereas back even 5 years ago, it wasn't even a thought.
Right, or at least if they're not like, I know COD League isn't necessarily getting TV time yet, but it's getting major like online support. Like ESPN Plus had COD League online. You could go if you had an ESPN subscription, watch that. It was broadcast in bars all over the place, because there was nothing else on at the time. So it is really cool to see. As certainly as a gamer and somebody that streams on Twitch, it's cool to see people getting pushed that direction.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what are your guys' thoughts on Fall Guys as an actual game? Like, do we think, do we think it's gonna last?
I'm gonna play it tonight. I haven't played it yet,
So
but
there were some things that I wanted to go over with that. Since are we now talking about Fall Guys originally?
Yeah. Let's talk about Fall Guys.
So the origin story.
Yeah.
So the origin story from Fall Guys reveals that it was once called Fool's Gauntlet, starting out, and then they changed it to Stumble Chums. Basically,
I'd have played Stumble Chums.
Yeah, Stumble Chums. That's a good one.
Yeah, but then Max would have fucked the name up the name all up.
Oh, 100%.
That sounds like me after a night drinking.
And then basically the creative directors they gave an enjoyable name, which was Fall Guys, as just how it starts out. And they actually had a patch that gives no more back-to-back team games. So you know how like you would have a team game of like catch the eggs, but then next game you would have, all right, now you got to play another team game where it's like tails or something. So they stopped that. So they said a few changes for it would be, pull it up. So here's a full patch notes. Max player count for Fall Guys Fall Mountain is now 15. Team tail tag and royal fumble time is now 130, and no more back-to-back team games. Valve costumes are now available on the store in PS4. So pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the game is fantastic. It's a great value for $20 for the base game. There's a lot of entertainment value to it, and it's easy for a casual gamer to pick it up and play one or two series of rounds, and be able to put it back down. I think that it is a tad rage inducing, but I think that was the point, and I think I'm really glad that they play off of that.
I don't know what you're talking about, Cap.
I have the clip.
I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome that they play off of that.
No rage here. None at all.
Joe sent me the clip. It is on a thumb drive now.
And then also, yesterday, a number of Argentina Fall Guy players took to Twitter for the Fall Guys subreddit, complaining that the key purchases were legitimate on the game on the official website were suddenly unexpectedly refunded. The keys received belong to a batch exploited by scammers looking to turn a quick profit.
Okay.
Basically, it's read the message sent to players. As a result, we have disabled all the keys and the batches. And if you have issues, please refund all affected customers. So they issued players the original played like 325 ARS, around $4.50 for those keys, but the developer who had the original price mistakenly had the sequence raised to 720 ASR or $10. So they meant to refund the players for the purchase of legitimate keys. That was another thing that happened yesterday for Fall Guys, but dude, the game is super fun. I mean, it's super streamable too, which is great.
Yeah, it's the most streamable probably game. Just because it's so quick. Like every round is so quick. There's no rounds that you're like away from. You're really away from chat.
Going against the solid.
So. No,
I also like the fact that
it's a lot of fun to play on stream.
I like the fact that it can run pretty much on anything.
Yes.
Kind of similar to Valorant, it'll run on a potato. It may not look the best, but you can still play it and enjoy it the way it's supposed to be, enjoyed.
Also, holy cow, does that game make? It's.
I just like the fact that as you level up, you can get stuff for free without having to buy it.
Yeah,
it's been a while since
nice
I've seen Lab get emotional about a game, and this one
Lost his voice.
I did. I yelled so loud I lost my voice.
You yelled so loud that your wife jumped into your Twitch chat and told you to chill.
Told me to shut the fuck up.
I was like, who is this random person telling him to chill the fuck out? I'm like,
The only person that won't get banned for telling me to chill the fuck out. So
it'd be funny if you did.
From games that people care about a lot to games that nobody cares about, Sega games are coming to Steam.
Really?
Hey, I care about Sega games.
Yeah.
Sega was one of the first consoles that I played.
Sega.
I'm sorry.
Can't wait to play some Sonic, dude.
No, I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm all set.
I love Sonic.
So I know there was a specific game that you mentioned, Mikey, that you were waiting for, that you were interested in.
Yes. So I don't know how many of you watched the show Samurai Jack.
Nope.
Yeah.
But I was a huge fan of the show when it came out, and I've seen probably every episode at least 4 times. And I'd always talk to my friends about the fact that it would be a great story mode game to play. And finally, with the release of Samurai Jack coming back, they also released a Samurai Jack movie. I think that the game has more momentum now than it ever has in fans of the show. And the game actually releases tomorrow for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Xbox One. There's a gameplay trailer on the Samurai Jack Game Twitter account that if you get a chance, go over there and watch it out at Samurai Jack Game. They give you some tips about how the game is going to play. You can see kind of like the art style, which does not differ very far. Like the show, one of the things that everybody loves about the show is the art style. It's unique to the show, and it plays a role in the story. And you see that in the game, and I think that it's awesome. It's not like it's not a side scroller. It is actually an open world story type kind of mode.
Now, are you actually playing as Samurai Jack, or is it like a creative character?
No, you're playing as Samurai Jack.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
And you get different weapons, different skills, different moves. It basically follows his story through the show and the movie to an extent. They did kind of go their own route with the storyline a little bit, but they still kind of stick to the true identity of Samurai Jack. And his battle between Aku and the minions of Aku.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really good game. I don't know what the price is that they're asking for it. I'm assuming that it's going to be somewhere around in the $30 range because there's no multiplayer and it's really just a story mode game. But depending on what they release it at, I think it'll be a real successful game for the fans of the game at least.
Well, that's like it makes me think of playing through the Afro Samurai game. Like they did that one like really well. It was like the style of Afro Samurai and everything. So like if they do it like that, then I'm sure that like fans of the show will love it because it's like I really enjoyed the Afro Samurai series, and then for them to make the game like the show was like really cool.
Wasn't the voice of Afro Samurai Samuel L. Jackson?
It was his side person, like the old man that followed him around and yelled at him.
Gotcha. I didn't watch very much of Afro Samurai, but I do like the art style. I watched a few episodes of it, and it did look good. I just never ended up finishing it.
Yeah.
But I was probably 14 or 15 when Samurai Jack came out, and I had just started getting into like some of the anime shows. And when the game came out, I was like, or when the show came out, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And the storyline was great. The artwork was a lot different than what a lot of people expected out of an animated show.
Right.
And the way the story in the show played, it made it unique. And I think that's what helped develop the following that it has. And then people were pushing for so long for a game, and I mean, hell, even I would have played a game. Like if they had released it on Game Boy Color, I'd have played the shit out of it. Like for real, I'd have played the shit out. I didn't even care because it was Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
So I think that the fact that they waited and they can produce a real quality, good looking game.
Yeah.
I mean the colors, even in this little screenshot that I'm looking at, the colors on it are awesome. I mean, it's a beautiful looking game, and the gameplay it looks really seamless. Now, whether that's the case or not is to be determined, but I think that it's going to be a really successful smaller game.
Right.
No, that's awesome. I've never been a big fan of the Sega games, so that doesn't mean anything to me. But it's cool that it's coming to Steam.
Oh no, that's not a Sega game though.
Yeah. the Samurai Jack is in the Sega game?
No.
Why would you bury it in the Sega game section?
You're the one that told me to talk about it.
I'm on mic. However, Sega games are pretty good, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I love Sonic.
Well, the Persona 4 is one of the ports that's becoming. Yeah, Persona 4, the port that Persona 4 Golden had on the PlayStation Vita, they're expecting the PC port to do just as well. You're gonna see games like Sonic and other classic Sega games come up on there as well.
I remember Xbox Game Pass did that, dude. And I was playing a ton of those old retros. They were fun.
Right. You're gonna see a lot of different Sega games coming out, and
the game that I do care about that comes out this week, because there hasn't been a good one in quite a while, 5 or 6 years, is the 2K golf game. The 2K PGA Tour comes out tomorrow.
Golf?
Yeah. PGA Tour 2K.
You got that laugh.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on golf games, all right?
No,
even though
dude,
I don't
so
play
much
golf,
fun.
I don't play golf, but I don't watch golf, but I really do enjoy every now and then a really good golf game.
Yeah.
And the 2K series, they do a fantastic job.
It's called Golf with Friends or Golf It.
No, fuck that game.
No, those are the games.
No.
These games make people that golf like us really bad make us feel good.
Yeah,
when we
they make us feel really good
300
about
yards.
it. Yeah. Like,
I'm just saying, the last time I picked up a golf club, my swing was worse than Charles Barkley.
I mean, I can hit a ball 300 yards, but it's going to be 300 yards 90 degrees right. Not
Yeah, pretty much.
Not straight at all. But no, I'm excited for that, because there hasn't been the Rory McIlroy golf game, which I think was like 2015, maybe 14 or 15. That was pretty okay. But the last good one was really like Tiger Woods 04, probably. Like one of the
I know EA Sports had a chokehold on golf and basketball for a long time, but now I think 2K is kind of
2K's engine is so much. 2K's animation engine is just so much better. I remember when 2K08 came out. I think was the first one. Whatever year it was that it was the first year that Kevin Garnett was with the Celtics. So the 08 season, so it was probably 2K9 was the first one.
That wasn't the first 2K basketball game. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the first one
2K?
the first one with their new engine.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I think it was actually 2K8.
Yeah.
The one with Ben Wallace on the cover.
Yeah, maybe. But I remember watching Kevin Garnett's jump shot, and it was like just like Kevin Garnett's actual jump shot, like in game. It was like
That's something that they
was,
took pride in too.
Yeah, it was like his jump shot. It looked like him playing the game. I mean, obviously, like close in on an Xbox 360, it didn't look like Kevin Garnett, but like the actual player movement in game, it looked like the players, and that killed EA because EA still had like really generic player animation. Stuff like that, and kind of killed EA stuff. They've maintained a stranglehold on NFL stuff, but I think that's because they have like licensing agreements with.
Yeah, they were losing. So NFL 2K, when the game first came out, was destroying the Madden series.
Yeah.
And they brought a lot of features that Madden didn't have, and EA was like, we can't lose this battle here because football is one of their biggest grossing games.
Yeah.
So they went to the NFL and they were like, look, we want exclusive rights to create your game or create a game for you.
Right, and we'll do whatever.
And we'll do whatever it takes. And they undercut the shit out of 2K on that. And I was very disappointed because the 2K football games were really good.
It's no NFL Blitz though.
No.
There's no game ever has been better than NFL Blitz.
Although they have talked about in the new Madden, they're bringing an NFL Blitz style mode to the game called the Yard.
Oh my goodness.
So that's going to be kind of cool.
I can't wait to break people's backs. Well,
I don't think it's going to be that that graphic.
Like, you've killed this player, he's out forever.
But they're trying to bring back the backyard football style play of it.
Like no penalties.
Oh, I left. I always, whenever Vic was on the Falcons, my buddy would always choose that team, and I would literally just like go for every penalty until Vic was hurt.
Yeah.
Madden 04.
Yeah, there's been no game that's been more broken than Madden 04. Because you just whoever played with the Falcons and had Mike Vick could just run around behind the line of scrimmage the whole damn game. The whole damn game.
That's why you had to tackle him after the play and injure him. Like
Hitman out here trying to end careers. Yeah. Is that where you got the name from?
All that Madden. Yeah, all started with Madden 04. That game was a lot. I have like 400 yards rushing with Michael Vick and 400 yards passing. Person you'd be playing with would be like playing with the Rams because they were stacked then too, but they'd be like, I haven't had the ball the entire game.
Madden 04, the greatest game of keep away.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go a little bit out of order from what I have on the list because the way I ordered them doesn't make sense. Because I'm dumb. So we're gonna skip to the nerfs in the latest little patch that came to COD today. So really, whilst I was playing in a game, I got booted. So apparently, allegedly, they nerfed the Bruin. It's a lie. It's a blatant lie. And
they just wanted the people to feel better.
Yeah, and they patched the FAMAS, the FR shotgun. I haven't actually verified that because I haven't actually used it, which is a little upsetting. I was going to use that tonight to troll with, not going to lie.
Oh, God. Wow. That's fucked up, Mass. I think you missed his picture that it's supposed to be Mikey.
They nerfed the Bruin, dude. If you have a 6-round magazine, they changed the recoil on it, right?
No, it's the same. There's been no changes.
Hasn't?
I killed a person with 3 shots with it earlier.
Gosh. Okay, so it's still broken. What about the
Yeah.
What about the shotgun attachment?
Yeah,
underneath
that
the
Yeah,
boat?
they fixed that.
Yeah,
Okay, I figured they would.
Allegedly, they fixed that. I haven't verified it, but
I mean, we could always jump into a custom match and we can test it out.
that's good. That's good.
Not worried.
That's too
Not
much
that
work.
worried about
I'm
it.
all set. I don't want to rage that much on the podcast if it's not fixed.
Guess what? It's called the rage quit.
That's fair. Fair enough. We should probably just like show that clip of me losing my shit. That's what we need to do. All right. Idea for
We need
next
that for an
week.
intro.
Okay. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need to do an
Yeah,
intro
yeah,
to
yeah,
where we all rage
just-
like
we need all
Cat,
of our.
like normally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, he's always doing that.
We need
but-
all of our
Rage compilation.
Yeah. We need a rage compilation.
It's just us, all of
I
us
will-
rage.
I will try to get
clips
you
of our
one.
Rage.
Because I generally don't rage unless my mic is muted.
I just don't rage.
I
that
could
often,
easily fake one. I could easily fake one.
I'm sure Cap has plenty of clips.
100%, dude.
I don't know if I ever clip Cap's rage because they happen with such frequency that not really worth taking up all that room on Twitch's
No
servers.
point in clipping that shit. Like we see it every stream.
I'd get a letter from Twitch that would be like, "Yo, I know you think it's funny and all, but all of our server space is taken up with clips of Cap raging. We can't have you doing this anymore. There's too many."
You just clip the whole stream.
Yeah.
All right, Cap, get to downloading. We need to get you a 6 terabyte hard drive for all of it.
You go ahead and pay for that, and I'll gladly do it.
Right.
You go ahead, right ahead and pay for it. I'll gladly do it.
But yeah, no. So they Call of Duty did Call of Duty things and didn't really nerf the Bruin. Did fix a broken gun that took them a week to fix. So congrats to them for not totally sucking ass today. The interns over there are doing a great job developing a game.
That FAMAS shotgun glitch, man.
Dude, that was so dumb.
Yeah.
It was so dumb.
Well, they
What made
increased
them
the
think
range
that
of the
was okay?
they increased the range of the FAMAS for damage wise.
Yeah.
But since they did that, the shotgun attachment underneath got the range buff too.
Yeah.
So
it
it's
wasn't
like
just to the
They made a
base gun.
sniper with range buff, basically.
Yeah. 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 it
So
was
they didn't mean for that to be that. It was just in the coding to where a little bit of a slip up happened, and buffing the FAMAS also buffed the attachments that come with
And
it.
you basically shotty people from like 15 feet away.
Hey, at least they didn't fuck up and send another 60 gig update to Xbox.
Right. I mean, in all fairness, if you're playing on Xbox, you just. But.
What do you do as well on PS4?
What? Yeah, it's a appropriately developed console. Welcome.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's really.
I
not.
assure you, it's
no,
not.
It's really not. It's gonna.
The fact that you
Yeah.
have to copy the game
Yeah.
after you download it is bullshit.
What the fuck, Mask? Why?
What are you talking about?
Why did you drop? You drew a pic. What is that? A hair?
I
Did you
told
draw like
you.
one hair?
No, dude, that's a shine.
Listen,
What?
I want to know what's
Got
going
bald
on.
head.
I want to
I
know what's
told you.
going on, but it's I'm too scared to pull anything up on my monitor because it's coming from Mast.
No, you just
It's safe. It's safe.
You just
I
missed, yeah, you
can
missed him
confirm.
pulling the picture out to begin with, and then it's what he's sending out now.
I sent it to Mikey.
Okay. You're
I didn't send it to anybody else.
you're a bad person. You know that.
What are you talking about? He doesn't have a webcam on. I was like, I'll make a picture of him so I can see something.
I'll say
I'm inventing.
I could comment, but I don't want to get people banned.
All I know is I don't want a portrait from you, Mass. I'd hate to
Like-
see what you do to me.
Just a
He's
fat
got a
mustache.
big
It's
giant
just a
phone
mustache.
stash.
It's just a mustache.
Yeah, I was about to say it'd just be a picture of a
It's just a mustache with eyes.
You know what? I just realized this. Hitman, you kind of look like that dude off of Super Troopers.
Yeah.
Boys, we going to Mexico.
Right now.
Right,
Did you just say meow?
Right, My favorite game to play.
Like that?
My favorite game to play whilst working in the back of an ambulance. Not gonna lie. 63 in a 7-mile trip to the hospital. You're more than welcome to try.
I've tried to do it on traffic stops, and it doesn't go well.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Y'all playing video games out here trying to save lives?
Yeah.
No, it's how many times can you fit the word meow
Yeah,
into the conversation
in a conversation
without being caught?
Yeah.
Start this IV right now. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, give me your hands. Right meow.
Yeah.
Did you just say now?
All right, on to masked questions. We have questions from Masked.
Are you new goofing?
They're not woefully inappropriate, so congratulations. Masked.
You act like all my questions. All right, never mind. Let's
Yeah,
go
like
to the
a
same-
solid 85% of your questions are inappropriate.
And moving on.
I was gonna say you're giving him credit at 85%. I'd boost that number a little bit.
That's a high number for me.
Yeah, that's 79 more than 6. Congrats.
Mass is over here on his fingers, like what?
Can't go that.
Oh, wait, what is 79? I only know 69.
Yes, sir, buckaroos.
Yeah, we doggies, boy.
Let me try again.
I can't even transition into this next question.
It's pretty simple. I mean, what is a really popular game that everyone seems to love, but you don't like?
Grand Theft Auto's garbage. Come at me.
Okay, everybody.
Borderlands.
First off, my
Oh.
Grand Theft Auto character looks exactly the same as me.
No, it don't. No, it don't. That's bullshit.
It looks like
explain what it looks like.
If you were to actually work out.
Explain what my wait, no. I have body hair, but it's shaved into a lightning bolt on my chest. I wear very colorful sports pants with white boots and nothing else other than a cowboy hat.
And he drives a pink moped.
Dude, don't you mess with my pink mohead, okay? That thing is quick. He got some spunk to it.
Oh my god.
All right, so we've got Grand Theft Auto and Borderlands.
Oh,
Who
that,
Borderlands?
I did.
Alright, I guess that's yeah. I don't like Fortnite. I didn't like Fortnite.
yeah,
Fort-
that'd probably be mine too.
I didn't play enough of it to hate it. Or
Exactly,
I
same.
hated it. I fucking hated it. I didn't like it.
I played it like 6 times. You know what? Fuck this game.
Yeah. I played it a lot. I gotten a few wins. I played it. I put like almost I put probably a good like 12 hours into it. I mean, I put some decent time into it.
I
but
feel
didn't
like
it, man.
I feel like if I had played it, the building would have confused me, and I would have said, "Yeah, fuck this. I hate this game," and not really hated it, just not understood how to build.
Yeah, that was my problem, is I didn't know how to build. I fucked up the sticks trying to fucking get it to what I wanted. I built a roof instead of building a ramp. Like, fuck!
I was pretty decent in building like little huts, little like meth shacks. I could do that.
You're from Florida. You know how to build meth shacks.
Pretty much, man.
Hey, no,
Pop-up
we
shack.
shouldn't talk. We're from Maine. That's pretty popular here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Argyle meth. What you guys make?
Yes.
Mine is Fortnite. I can't stand it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely.
All right.
That's respect.
So
Fortnite.
apparently everybody just fucking hates Fortnite.
Yeah, except for Hitman.
I mean, I hate it now too. But
Oh.
back in the day, I would say honestly, as far as like games that like I grew up with that everybody played that I didn't play, Street Fighter. Like I just
You take that
like.
back.
I mean, it wasn't that it wasn't because it wasn't a fun game. It was because I was terrible at the whole like full like swing around directions for the
Yeah.
move. Right? I couldn't ever do the finishing moves or anything. Like, and it would piss me off. Like, so that's like I said, it wasn't because it was a bad game. It was because I was bad at the game.
Yeah, no, we played way too much of that game as a child.
Yeah.
I remember my cousin had it. He lived right down the road, and we would beat the shit out of each other for hours. It was great.
That's like one of my greatest memories is growing up was, it wasn't always Street Fighter, it might have been Tekken or Mortal Kombat, but like pulling all-nighters with a group of friends,
Mhm.
beating the crap out of each other and, trying to perfect your finishers
Or,
on like
or
Mortal
the
Kombat.
original Super Smash Brothers. Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
that game was brutal.
It was like that and then having LAN parties with Halo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you,
Borderlands just hurt my eye.
one of the funniest moments I had, I was playing FIFA with a buddy of mine, and like I was really good at FIFA, and this dude got so excited because he scored a goal. He didn't even beat me. He scored a goal, so he jumps up, flails his arms backwards, and broke my buddy's globe on his ceiling fan.
Oh no!
That where that video comes from, where the dude's like, "Yeah, oh shit."
Yeah, that was pretty hilarious.
My parents, I don't think my dad knows about it to this day, but when I was like 10, probably.
He's gonna know now.
Yeah, probably somebody will clip it and send it to him. When he was 10, we had this TV, and I forget what I was playing. I think I was playing Duck Hunt on Nintendo, and I had a perfect round. I was like 12 levels in, something like that. I was perfect, hadn't missed a shot, and I fucked up a stupid easy shot. And the stupid dog came in, and I forget what the dog says when you fuck up, but it said something, and it was snarky, and I threw, it was like the TV remote, but it wasn't like, we had an old TV, it wasn't like a new TV that has a flimsy remote, it was one that was like attached to the cable, and that was motorized.
Oh, the big brick?
Yeah, the big brick, and I threw it, I like spiked it on the TV, and it like completely killed the TV, like broke some shit on the inside. Like it didn't break anything on the outside, so it looked okay, but it like jarred some shit loose on the inside.
And one of the vacuum tubes.
Yeah.
Probably.
And totally fucked the TV to the point where my parents had to go and buy a new TV.
So great.
But I didn't say shit.
Like, hey, the TV's not working. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, like Dad,
Doug Hunt was up there 1 minute.
Yeah,
next thing it wasn't.
gone. Like I don't know what happened.
The first rage.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
The origin.
The one thing that I remember from that game, Duck Hunt, was the way the dog would laugh at you.
Yeah, that
That
fucking
was
dog was a
that.
dick.
I mean, yeah, dude.
And the sound that it makes, like I can still hear the sound that it makes. I can't even replicate it, but it's hilarious.
Nah, that fucking dog's an asshole.
You tried it. Have you ever played that hunting game? I forgot what it's called, but
Big game hunting.
maybe no, it's an actual
Like the arcade version one?
No. It came out on like Xbox. It was like Hunt Wild or something.
Nope.
I know Cabela's put
Yeah,
a bunch of
I was
hunting
gonna say
games
there's
out.
been a bunch of hunting games.
It's called The Hunter Call of the Wild.
No.
Oh, I had heard of it. I heard that it was actually okay.
Yeah, no, I actually played it. It was really fun. It was like you put like you could like check like the wind distance and like what you actually smelled like, and you could change your scent.
What you smell like?
Yeah, dude, you can check
Yeah,
what you
no,
smell like.
that plays a major factor.
No, I know. It's just it's a funny like addition.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like
you can
I'm
smell
not even
your
gonna front.
smell.
So my uncle played a trick on me when I turned 14, because in Michigan, you can go hunting. You get your hunter's license at 14. So I'm getting ready to go deer hunting, and he's like, "All right, we're gonna get up super early. We're gonna put the camouflage on." And I think deer hunting is the only season that you don't need to wear like a bright orange cap to for other hunters. And so we're all decked out, and he's like, "All right, you got to cover yourself in this." I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "Just do it." I'm like, "Okay." And 14-year-old me, I'm confused, but I'm like, all right, whatever. I got to do it. I want to get a big buck this year, whatever. So I put the camouflage on. I put the stuff on me, and he's laughing his ass off the entire time. I'm like, what is so funny? He looks at me and goes, "You just covered yourself in deer piss," with the straightest face, and I'm like, my jaws dropped. I'm silent. He's like, "Dude, you need to go change. You can't get in my car like that."
I would be like, "Where'd you get deer piss at?" First off, second off, why'd you make me do this?
Oh no, and it was kind of like a rite of passage.
Oh, all right, yeah, I guess, man.
Like we played, we got my brother, or not my brother, my cousin one year. So it was his first year hunting, and he got his first deer. It was a little small, like a 6-point buck. I mean, it wasn't like huge, but he got his first deer. So we look at him and we go, "All right, well, this is your first kill, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." So all right, you got to drink the blood. He's like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Yeah, you got to drink the blood." And so he puts his lips down to the bullet hole, does a good big pull of the blood up, and then it comes up with his face covered in deer blood. And I'm like, "Nah, man, we were just messing with you."
So this is way more mean spirited than that, but funny. So one of my friends growing up, his dad was big time into trapping, and when you trap, you use skunk scent to cover up like the smell of you like walking into the trap site and things like that. So you put skunk scent on your traps and things like that to cover it up. Well, we had a friend that bought a shitbox of a car for like $500 to drive himself back and forth to school with. Good old Bobby Bellows, James.
Oh, I already knew who you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I'm already laughing. I know the story.
When he had the Chevy Cobalt. Well, my friend Kenton and I spilled a bottle of skunk scent, rather intentionally, in the back of his car, and he had to drive around like that. Literally, I don't think he ever got it out of the car.
No, you can't.
It was
impossible.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, like skunk is like really hard to get out. There's a lady.
And so it's not even like the stuff you get for trapping is not like skunk scent. I got sprayed by a skunk. It's skunk concentrate.
Really?
Like yeah. It's bad.
There's not enough tomato sauce
so
in the
bad.
world.
There was a lady at my work who hit a skunk on her way to work, and it got lodged into her car.
Yeah,
and her car smelled like shit, dude.
So I hit one with an ambulance one time going 100 miles an hour. And it like got into our air conditioning of the ambulance because it like got up into like the AC pump and the fan and all that stuff. That was vile. Like sitting in the ambulance, driving down the road. Yep, that was
it, dude.
That was unfair.
Oh god.
When you do people wagon our stinks.
Yeah. That ambulance got sent out for like retcon and like mass.
I bet it did.
Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. All right, so the next one. What's a game that you didn't expect to enjoy, but that you ended up liking?
The only one that came to mind for me on this one was, and I will preface because I already know that you're going to give me some flack for the name that I'm going to say, but GoldenEye. And I'm not saying that I wasn't going to enjoy the game, but I hated N64 controllers. Like,
That's fair. That's fair.
I was not about that. Like, I literally bought an N64 just to go back and play GoldenEye. But yeah, like I was not about the controller, and like I didn't think that like I was gonna even enjoy playing the game because I had to use that shit box of a controller.
So, for me, the game was Doom. Because when that came out, I was fairly young. The first Doom, and I didn't think I was gonna like it just because like kind of like the sci-fi theme and stuff like that. But I played the shit out of some Doom. Really enjoyed it. Put quite a few hours into it. show them my mom. Big ol' feels bad.
So I guess the game that I would have to pick would be Pokemon Snap. When the game first came out, I was like, all right, it's a Pokemon game. You take pictures of Pokemon. I can't even get in. Like, I can't believe the amount of hours that I put into that game trying to catch a picture of all the legendary Pokemon, and the amount of just the amount of hours and time that I put in that game is ridiculous. And I never thought I was gonna enjoy it.
I'm not sure I would have admitted that in public.
Look, I don't care. Ain't no shame to my game, buddy.
Yeah.
Mine was Injustice.
That's a good one too.
I didn't think at first it looked kind of corny, but once you got really into the game and really started, it got pretty intense. There was a lot of raging that happened in that game.
It had a fantastic storyline too.
Yep, it was a good game.
Mine would be World of Warcraft. When I first started playing, it was explained to me very in depth and kind of confusing.
Dude,
but
you must
actually
have
when I started
started it
playing-
really late too.
Yeah, yeah. It was like right after the Panda expansion.
Okay. Yeah.
That happened. So yeah, I got in and I was like, man, I'm like so far behind, and it was like I had to go through like all these like side quests and everything else, and this is what you need to do and this is how you need to do it. And my buddy was running at like that's level 79 and I was like level 20. And I was running in high level areas and
Yeah.
flying over. You got to be careful about flying over horde, and you'll get shot down, and you'll be stuck there. And it was like a whole thing that I had to learn.
Oh,
But once I got
into
used
WoW
to
is
it,
tough.
yeah. Once I got used to it, it was. I actually enjoyed it. I played it till I was about level 90. I was a level 97 hunter elf.
If I could afford another monthly subscription, I would probably play it. Like at the time, I probably would have started when the game became popular, but now it's just there's no point in getting into it now because
No, you're so
you're
far
gonna be
behind.
so behind.
I had a few friends that played it when it first came out, that started playing it first came out, and I'm pretty sure at least a couple of them have kept their accounts up, which is crazy. I know one friend that has like a whole server dedicated to WoW.
Yeah.
Wild. Literally got
I
like
know people who have sold their accounts for like thousands and thousands
Oh,
of
I know,
dollars.
man.
So,
Yeah.
shoot, I forget what it was. Somebody sold their WoW account for over $1 million, and it was like written into one of the storylines at Castle.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, because they just made so much money out. They had like it was like something stupid, like 2,000 days into their WoW account or something like that.
Damn.
They just like ate slept.
That's crazy. I knew a guy
Eat
that
well.
played constantly, and you know how they had like maintenance done every
Yeah.
Tuesday. Well, my boss purposely had his days off on Tuesdays because the dude would come in like drunk and like just one of the shittiest workers ever because he stayed up all night playing WoW.
Yeah.
So to get him back, he had his only day off on fucking Tuesday when the maintenance were down. Oh, it was great.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. What game have you spent the most amount of hours on, and what's your longest gaming session?
I think the game that I probably have the most hours on is Shadows of Mordor. I probably put over 350 hours, probably 400 hours into that game, and I still haven't beat it. At least, well, I beat the story, but I haven't beat like the DLC and all of that.
Yep.
Both those games, the Shadows of Mordor and Shadows of War, are probably the games that I have the highest amount of hours in. Longest session, I mean, I've done full 24-hour sessions with friends. It's been a long time since I've done it, but yeah, I've done a full 24 hours would probably be my longest.
I think the longest game I played was League of Legends. I think I have over clocked probably at least around 275 maybe. and that's probably the longest that I played. I played like 24 hours worth just with my girlfriend alone. We used to stay up all night playing, all day, all night. So
I kind of want to try like a 24-hour session again, but I'm afraid of the side effects.
Right.
bro, it's hard.
I'm 30 now. I'm gonna have to sleep for 4
Yeah,
days to
right.
recover from this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gonna have to take a whole vacation to.
That's what I'm doing.
Listen, I'm on 30 hours awake right now. It's not that bad.
Jesus.
Actually, I'm on 36 hours awake.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's staring at the ghost or the gremlin in the corner.
It's just his picture of Mikey.
So I think probably the most time I have in a game got to be a toss up. I played Halo for the first Halo for so long that it might be Halo, but like if you averaged it out per like session, it would have to be Ghost Recon Wildlands because we played the James and I both played the shit out of that.
I wish I had known y'all when y'all were playing that because I needed friends to play that, and
Like we
never had anybody who
we
played it
the
with me.
campaign. We had to play the campaign what at least 3 times, James. We played the campaign.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that. And would like did all the side missions and everything on each campaign, and then we played hours and hours and hours of the peer versus peer stuff, like ranked game. So that was
Yep. That was a good game though.
that's good. We probably have 1,000 hours in that game.
Yep.
I would have to say. At least.
It's kind of funny that you said that because literally the only two games I could think I played that much was when the original Halo came out.
Yeah.
We'd play like for 2 or 3 days straight,
Yeah.
pretty much. Or it was that. But the only other game I could think close for me would be Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I don't know how much I played of that. Probably too many to count. That was I cannot get it. I've still probably not beaten the game, to be honest, and all the side missions it had.
That's probably my favorite Assassin's Creed game too.
Oh,
I've got
absolutely.
close to 300 hours in that game too, and 99% of it is me riding around the ocean shooting at other ships.
Yep. 100%.
It's the only acceptable thing to do in that game, really.
I think mine would probably be Call of Duty World at War, just going through the campaign over and over and over and over again. I can't tell you how many I have saved on that memory card. I could not tell you.
Yeah, you played that fucking console.
Oh, no wonder you're such a sweaty tryhard.
I played that all the time, and I played NASCAR Thunder 2003 all the time. Those are the two main games that I played constantly. When I tell you I have 12 consecutive championships at full races, 200, 300 laps per race, that's how dedicated I was. And I would do 6 races a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember going over to Adams and we just strictly played NASCAR.
That's a lot of circles.
Like if you
a lot of left turns.
The whole Call of Duty World at War, if you go from watch the full entire cut scenes to the play to the end, I can get it done in 4 hours.
Dang. That's impressive.
Pretty good.
The one that comes to mind to me as far as most played from like back in the day is SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs.
So, that game pissed me off so much. I could not finish it.
I literally played through that shit so many times that like I remember there's this one level. If you got to this person and shot him in the back of the head in time, he would fall over and he would have a stream of pee coming out from him. Like I played the game like that intently. Like I knew everybody's movement and like every fucking level. Like yeah.
Did you ever play the multiplayer?
No, I didn't.
All right, so my brother, now granted, I've always been terrible at shooters. Like I've gotten better over the years, but when I first started playing shooter games, and SOCOM was one of the first shooter games I ever played.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started playing shooter games, I was so bad, and my brother was actually nationally ranked. He and his clan were nationally ranked in the game. I mean, he played in played in esports tournaments
Yeah.
before esports was even a thing. And I just remember being like kind of like the proud older brother because he was so good at the game. Like I think his clan was ranked like top 3 in the nation at the time.
Damn.
But I tried at that game. I was terrible.
Yeah. No, I was all about that
Uh,
game.
I don't remember which one it was, but there was a nighttime mission in the city, and you had to be so sneaky to kill everybody. I could not do it. However many times
Was
I
it the
tried.
one where you had to like kill the boss lady?
Yes,
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
not get to the fucking building. It was bullshit.
It was pretty annoying. I replayed that mission a lot too, though.
I'm like, every time I would think, okay, I'm doing good. Sirens. I'm like, you failed. I'm like, God
so great.
damn it! Some bullshit. That's probably where my rage started. Was that game? Not gonna lie, that's probably where my rage started.
Love it.
That one made me so mad.
See, that's how much I played it. You tell me a part of a mission, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
So that was one of the things for me. Like I could tell you everything about Shadows of Mordor, but the thing that I loved the most about that game is every enemy you came across was different.
Yeah.
Every enemy had its own personality. Every enemy had its own fight style, weapons, and no enemy was the same. Like they may have had the same weapon or but they used it differently, and
Yeah.
that was the thing that I love most about it.
It wasn't repetitive. You're not having to do the same thing over and over and over again.
And if you kill, like if you kill a boss orc, one of the minion orcs would step up and take his place and build his own little clan. And if you fought a boss but you didn't kill him, he may develop a invulnerability to a certain fight style. So it forces you to change and play out of your comfort zone and makes the game a little bit harder, stuff like that. So I had a boss that was invincible to arrows, invincible to sword, and the only way you could kill him is if you had like sneak assassinated him.
Yeah.
But he was always surrounded by like 6 orcs.
Yeah.
So I left that dude alone because every time I fought him, he fucked me up.
All right, last thing. News with Mast.
Oh.
Not prepared.
Somebody didn't prepare.
Somebody took a nap as soon as he got home.
First off, I want to talk to you guys about Cold War.
It's not unusual. We caught him with his pants down.
Teaser was fun. It was
No, what's it called? Do you guys think that we're gonna get it August 26th?
No.
Think so?
The in-game event will happen, and what I think you might see is you might see the Warzone map change on the 26th during the in-game event that happens, and that might tease some stuff for Cold War, but I don't think the game's gonna drop that day.
Because do we all know that little
October.
Easter egg that happened where our screen would like glitch out and everything?
Yeah.
Well, I saw something that they slowed it down, and it was something written in Russian.
Yeah, it says know your history.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I did like, and I like the fact that they're like rolling back to that just because it's like they're getting back to their roots because like
That's
they
what
went.
made Black Ops great.
Yeah, but it was just like the Call of Duty genre in general just like went so far outlandish there after a while. It was like, what the fuck are we even playing anymore? This is just like speculations of what could happen in war eventually. Like,
Right.
and it's like I really like the like going back to like the actual fundamentals and basing it on like real shit.
Yeah.
Now are they sticking to the original game release schedule and this game being done by Treyarch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean, do you think Treyarch is gonna just, instead of using the current Warzone map, are they gonna create their own?
No, they're partnered with Infinity War.
Infinity
and
War?
Everybody
Okay.
else, yeah. Call of Duty in general. They are all partnered together now. That was part of the deal when they created COD Mobile. Was they all ended up getting partnered together and.
So
contribute to
one of the things
game.
that I wanted to talk about in news-wise, since we were talking about fast food earlier on, did anybody see what's going on with Burger King and Twitch?
No.
So basically, an advertising agency earlier this week is tweeting about Burger King's campaign using Twitch donation features to get cheap Steam plugs. The campaign isn't breaking any rules, but it's kind of like
A little sketchy.
kind of yeah, it's a
Just
little
skirting the line.
So the ads basically took advantage of the popular feature on Steam Labs. You donate, it gives you a plugin that gives you a text to speech, right?
Yep.
So basically, they're using the tool to increase the audience and encourage users to send an additional donation money to the actual organization, and they're using that money to give plugins to Twitch. So they're basically using like Twitch to give their own advertisements to Twitch. So they're basically paying for free advertisement by getting other people to donate their money for their advertisements.
That's a little shady. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean, you know.
I mean, it's skirting the line, but do what you do.
Loopholes, baby, loopholes.
Yeah, I mean, the Avengers, the Marvel Avengers open beta starts August 21st.
Dude, it looks so bad.
So everyone gets a superhero this weekend.
Shroud played it. Shroud had early access to it. It looked terrible.
See, like, I don't know how much they've done to change it, but when I first saw it, my biggest issue with it, even if they like fixed everything like the way that it looked and everything, was the fact that it looks like you're basically going to be playing the same mission over and over from different perspectives.
That's what it looked like when he was playing it as well. Now I'm sure it was an early version that he had, so I'm sure the end game will be different. And what he was playing did look better than what it did before. Like when the first early release trailers came out, it looked good, but there was some like engine issues. You can only fly like when you're playing as Iron Man, you can only fly like 20 feet above the map or something like that. You can't like fly that high. It like caps you out like it would like helicopter or whatever and COD.
Iron Man can fly until he starts freezing.
Yeah. And like Thor couldn't fly at all unless he was using like his special ability, like his ultimate attack. It just looked dumb. I don't know. It looked really disappointing because it could be a fun game. Like it could be it could be a really fun type of like almost like a Valorant style PvP game if you like did it right.
I think that might be something that they have in the future, but I think right now they just want to release the game just to see what kind of
also the voice acting was
gonna have.
terrible. The voice acting is awful in it. It's so bad.
So yeah, while talking about that, I also wanted to talk about the actual Intel, Intel's Marvel Avengers CPU that's coming out with like the pretty packaging and everything, but it's not actually coming with the game.
Wait,
like
what?
It's marketed around Marvel Avengers, but it like the iCore 9 and the iCore 7 and the iCore 5, like they're actual like new ones that are coming out, but you don't get the game with it. You buy it. It's like it's advertised for Marvel, but you don't get the game. So
that's stupid.
That's dumb.
Right? You would think. Come on, people, use your brains here. Also, if you guys are looking for a new keyboard, a nice one, okay, the Razer Black Widow Elite mechanical keyboard is on sale for $100 right now.
Don't buy a Razer keyboard.
Dude, don't say that, okay? Razer keyboards are very nice.
I have a Razer keyboard.
Yeah, don't buy a Razer keyboard. Their software is garbage.
Because you have the hardware doesn't mean you need the software.
Do if you want to like remap it and do things like that. Don't buy a Razer keyboard. They're garbage.
Well, whatever.
Their physical hardware is fine. There's nothing wrong with their physical hardware except for their mice. Their mice are complete trash. But
so yeah.
You know what hardware I actually don't mind? Apparently the Walmart brand ONN.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Their hardware really isn't that bad.
So here's a fun fact, and computer people, I'm sorry. Walmart's pre-builts are the best pre-builts out there, bang for the buck. Like, they normally come well assembled. Specs wise, you're getting what you pay for. They don't necessarily have the highest end stuff to buy, but they're branded like shoot, I forget what they call their brand. Computers, but it's like you get what you pay for. Like if you getting a 1660 Super system, you're gonna pay like $750 to like $800 for it. Like not getting screwed, and they're like appropriately assembled with like not totally crap components. So Walmart's like kind of branded stuff really isn't, and at least in electronics, isn't that bad.
Like the speakers that I have are on speakers. The mouse that I have, the gaming mouse that I have, is an on gaming mouse, and it's actually it really doesn't look bad. It's got like the RGB ridden through like the edge of it, but you know you can change the DPI, you can change the color settings. It's actually a really nice, it's a nice cheap gaming mouse. You know, it's not like for hardcore gamers, but for somebody who's new to PC gaming, it's actually really nice, and it gives you the opportunity to get used to it.
Yeah.
Before you decide to shell out, you know, 200 to 100, you know, $100 to $200 for a legit gaming mouse.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So let's rapid speed a few things up.
Yeah, so Cap and I have one bit of harmless self promotion to go at the end. So September 16th, Cap and I will be doing, along with, I think we have other people joining in, but we're doing a charity 24-hour stream on the 16th. So we will both be streaming for 24 hours. And the proceeds will go to, it's the Coyote Peterson's Help Me Help Them, which is the Brave Wilderness rhino preservation efforts. So it's goes to stop rhinoceros poaching in Africa. And there's some cool stuff that goes along with that, and we'll have more information as it becomes available. But that's a thing we're doing on the September 16th.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Lab, I do have to say, man, your Discord notifications are bothering the shit out of me right now. Like
that's what I said to begin with.
This is like my OCD is on full blast right now. I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, sorry.
Join everyone's Discord. Just plug it in.
Yeah. When you're as part of
your messages may never get read, but at least you'll be there.
They're all like stream. Yeah. They're all like stream notifications, dude. Like, I can't keep up with them all. I'm in so many Discord, dude. I have like folders. That's a folder. You understand? That's a folder. There's more Discords in there.
Oh my god.
No.
Hey, look, there's mine.
So that's the Rage Quit podcast, episode number 8. That's it. We're done. That's all she wrote. Games probably on all of our channels later. Adios.